Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. My name is Daniel, also known as Witchhats, and today, this evening, we're going to bed again. In the last episode, we went to Mementos for the first time, drove around, we changed like a little tiny distortion, stole someone's heart a little bit. It wasn't a huge palace, wasn't like a big thing. Mementos is everyone's palace, and distortions that grow in there can eventually turn into palaces, but for this time it wasn't, and we stopped that before it happened. It was some dude stalking his ex-girlfriend, but he mentioned a name. He mentioned Madarame, and that is a name that we've encountered before because Sai was mentioning it and he was on the news. So I get the feeling that Madarame is going to be our next target, but we don't know how. So for now, let's go to bed.
Well then.
Let's call it a day and go to bed. I agree. Let's sleep. And it is Sunday, so we have a couple of things to do. Actually, hey, I saw on the forum. Nice job sticking it to that stalker. My Phantom Aficionado website came in handy, didn't it? What are you talking about? It's okay, you don't have to say it. I know deep down in my heart that it was useful. Anyway, I'm in Shibuya right now. I'd love it if you could come hear me out about your future actions. I'll be waiting at the diner in Shibuya. You gotta swing by. What is he up to? Either way, it sounds like he has something important to say. Why not go see what it is? I won't be joining you though. There's something in Mementos I need to go look into. Well, hopefully Mishima has something useful for you. Alright, Morgana, you go run your errands, I'll go talk to Mishima. How have things been? You know, with the special activities? Ugh. Oh, sorry about that, I haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately. I've been staying up managing the fan site all night, every night. I think it's called PR? Public Relations? Yep, sounds fan site. I remember making that pun.
Yeah.
The Phantom Thieves Aficionado website, the fan site for short. You need a catchy name if you want people to notice you. This is all a bit of the P Thieves propaganda. Aw man, propaganda. Basically, there's no point in taking down bad guys if no one's gonna know about it. That's why I've started a blog for posts from people you guys have saved, while filtering out the haters. We need the Phantom Thieves to be seen in the proper light if we want to make the name popular, right? It sounds pretty rough. Managing a website is pretty rough, especially when it's a website where a lot of people are like, the Phantom Thieves don't even exist yet. Even when it's something like sensible, people can't agree on the internet. I can't imagine if it was something like this. But I like the, you've done good, kid. Really? Just hearing you say that makes my all-nighters worth it. Though actually, I really want to know how you punish people. Don't worry, I'm not going to ask. It wouldn't be any fun if you just up and told me. After all, the Phantom Thieves have a reputation for being secretive. I wish I could be more like you guys somehow. But I'll still be here to draw attention to the stuff you do. You can leave that part to me. I'm going to use my fan site to promote the Phantom Thieves, and weed out any negative comments. Your popularity is going to be at my mercy, or, my fingertips. It's like I'll be your strategic image management representative, so to speak. I hope that isn't an actual... Well, first of all, that's probably a job title somewhere. Second of all, I really hope that isn't a job title somewhere. Like, that's a huge mouthful. Imagine having to say that every time you introduce yourself. Oh yeah, I'm a strategic image management representative. God, it's just like... strategic... sounds cool.
Yeah.
I knew you'd understand. Also, I don't according to the guide, it doesn't really say that we have to say anything specific here, but I've noticed we're getting points, so I'm not sure if you get points no matter what you say, or if these points just don't matter. Anyways, I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that title's more than just for show. If I remember correctly, Mishima... he must be tired. I've got to say, though, managing the Phantom Thieves' reputation is tiring work. The forum gets all sorts of weird posts, including tons of things unrelated to reforming society. It'd defeat the purpose of the site if the truth of the Phantom Thieves was buried among all that garbage. Oh, but you don't need to worry. I'll sort through all the trash. Speaking of which, I've actually already found some worthwhile info about our very own school. Our quest to boost your popularity can start close to home. I'll give it my all. Mishima seems motivated. If I remember correctly, Mishima's one of the social links that doesn't need... Like, you don't need to have a moon persona. Rank up, by the way. You don't need to have a moon persona every time you hang out with it. Advancing Mishima's confidant. Mishima will now give you information on targets and mementos. After making a target that have a change of heart, meet with Mishima to deepen the trust between you. He will give you more information on new targets. I might be overworking myself, though. Man, I'm exhausted. I think I'd fall asleep on the spot if I weren't talking to you. I should head home. You do that, man. Get some sleep. You need a Morgana. Someone to remind you to go to sleep at a reasonable time.
Hey!
I don't care if you hang out with Mishima, just be sure to get your studying done, okay? See, look, he's so helpful. That reminds me, the home shopping program is airing today. You want to check out the TV? No, I don't. Well, actually, no, I don't.
Now listen up.
Make sure you stay away from any places that might be dangerous, alright? Sounds good. So, tonight, we are going to Shibuya. I didn't want to go to Station Square. Why did I hit Station Square? Not where I wanted to go. I can just walk there. It's right there. I don't care if it's the fast travel button. Fast travel button. I haven't mistaken you. It was just literally right here. Oh. These are the up escalators. I have a criminal record. I should be allowed to run down the up escalators if I want to. Or maybe the reason I'm not running down the up escalators is because people will get mad at me, and then someone will call the police, and then I'll go to juvie for running down the up escalators. What a way to go, right? Like, it's not just, oh man, you can get expelled from school or something. No, it's you ran down the up escalators, and now you're in juvie. Good job. Good job, Akira. You did good. Welcome. Would you like some fresh fruit juice? Since today is Sunday, we also have a Jiro for sale. Oh man, this stuff. Oh man, it's nasty. Nasty Ojiro. That's gonna be fun. Alright, chug it down. Nice chugging, that's how you do it. Good job, I was watching you try so hard. I can't imagine, like, drinking something... I can't imagine drinking something that's, like, purposely not good tasting. Like, I guess there's medicine, which people typically drink. I'm gonna save the game though here, because of what we're gonna do next. Because we're actually going to...
Let's do it.
So just save here. What we're actually doing is we're going to the beef bowl shop. And what we have to do with the beef bowl shop is we have to remember a bunch of orders. And I care about that. We have to remember a bunch of orders. We have to remember a bunch of orders, or else we won't get the amount of proficiency we need. So I saved there just in case I'm an idiot and I forget. I can reload because it is important for us to have these social stats. And oh man, look, Mishima, you said you were going to go home to sleep. You're both not sleeping and not managing the fan site. What are you doing up? Well, it is evening. Maybe he took a nap. Maybe he took a nap and now he's up, just doing some errands, hanging around. I can understand wanting some downtime. Like, I won't hold that against him. If I work at the beef bowl shop, I might develop my proficiency.
Oh.
Time for work. Alright, work hard and make that money. Anyways, as I was saying, medicine. Medicine is one thing, because you kind of need it, and you usually don't have to take it in, like, quantities that would be disgusting. Yikes, a lot of customers just came in. You're going to be bombarded with orders at this rate. Make sure you memorize them all. One large natto bowl, please. A curry bowl. Ah, make it a large. Give me a large barbecue bowl. Hey, medium beef bowl, please. Alright, easy enough. The first person ordered a large natto bowl. Yes, that's right. What did the second person order? He ordered a large curry bowl. Yeah, they did say that. What about the third customer? Large barbecue bowl. Yep, that's what I heard too. And the fourth customer was a medium beef bowl. Yeah, you're right, that was the order. Alright, got them all right. Alright, now you just have to make everything and serve them.
You.
You appear to have a difficult time there. Can't you ask your manager to hire more people? You were extremely busy. Employees being overworked is becoming a real problem in the workplace. That's concerning. I should remember this.
Well then, I'll see you again.
I'll leave my payment here. Thank you for the food. Oh man, what a nice gentleman. Wasn't that the politician who gives speeches in front of the station? I think it was. He was worried about employees in the workplace, huh? Well, I think he knows who you are now. We should go to the station. We should go to the station square. I got it right the first time. We should go to the station square again sometime soon. I was gonna call it Station Square.
Good work.
I get it. It is called Station Square, but then like, it seems that there were a lot of customers today, but you handled it well on your own.
I'm counting on you.
I paid you a little extra today. Good work. Keep it up. Aw man, money. Heck yeah.
Man.
You're amazing today, dealing with so many orders. I'm sure it was rough, but I think you handled it all quite proficiently. I wonder if that's actually how that works, like... I don't know... Aw, man, look at that. We are no longer bumbling. We are decent. We are decent... We are a decent human being. Phew, well, I guess we should get home soon. But I wonder if that's how that... Like, I don't know enough about, like, how work works in Japan over there. Like... I imagine the whole getting paid at the end of the shift thing is just for, like, just for game convenience, like, because obviously it'd be kind of ridiculous to be like, oh, you can work here, and then at the end of the week we'll give you a paycheck or something like that. Oh man, there's a pollen warning.
Seems pretty rough.
That's right, the news said pollen season was starting later than usual this year. Looks like the pollen problems have only just begun. People are about to have some itchy eyes. This might affect mementos the same way weather does. So yeah, weather and seasonal effects affect mementos.
Oh.
Morning. You have allergies?
Oh,
Allergies? Oh, maybe. I do feel kind of dazed, and everything feels weird. But actually, I've been having this feeling that someone's watching me. I hope not. Oh, maybe I just can't shake off the feeling of infiltrating a palace. At the palace, we're always cautious of not being noticed, you know? So it has to be my imagination. Yeah. Let's hope so. Ann's been through a lot. The last thing she needs is a stalker on top of that. I heard Mr. Kamoshida got fired. I'd imagine. He got what he deserved. I wonder who put up those postings. What's his problem? Casting shame on the school like that. Your life is pretty much over if you do something like that. Normally I don't read those, but those are about Kamoshida. I felt like it was necessary. Oh man, it's probably Ryuji texting us. Yep, here we go. Hey, don't you think the atmosphere at school is kind of different now? You mean with there being no Kamoshida? Yeah, nobody ever talked about him out in the open like this before. That's true, I guess. I mean, I haven't really been here that long. I wish someone would just thank us for it or something. Either way, everything's worked out for the best. After all, Kamoshida's actually being punished for his crimes. That's victory enough for me. I agree. I mean, we're trying to be secretive anyway, so we don't really want to stand out. I wonder what's going to happen to him now. I mean, he's a famous criminal at this point, right? He's going to have to deal with people hating him forever. That might be true, but I don't have any sympathy for him. He got what he deserved. For sure.
Now then.
Now we know what happens when we change someone's heart. Choose our next target carefully, okay? Hey, I have some new info for you. I saw it on the fan site, but I've heard about it at school too. Anyway, there's a guy at the school whose bullying has gone too far. I want to help the victim, but that's impossible for me. I went ahead and posted on the forum that the Phantom Thieves are coming for him, though. I mean, you already changed the heart of that stalker, so this should be a breeze, right? Piece of cake, man. You're amazing. The bully is a brown-haired guy frequently seen standing at the front of the school entrance. And from what I can tell, his name is Daisuke Takanashi. Just make sure nobody knows I told you the name.
Okay.
Don't worry though, we're good. I know this is a small case, but we have a name, so we should be able to consider him a target. Let's go gather at the hideout and discuss. The bark and bite of a bully.
Sup?
For all here, you want to go to Mementos, right? What are you talking about? Don't we need to study for exams?
Let's go!
Don't worry about that stuff. Let's ignore the details and just go charging in head first. That's easy for you to say, but we don't even have a target. That's actually not a problem anymore. Some intel has come in from Mishima.
Alright!
Oh, perfect timing. Let's just go in right now then. You're really doing anything to avoid studying, huh? A new category is now available at the hideout. Confirming Mementos requests. Check your information on a target by selecting View Requests at the hideout or by pressing the triangle button to view requests in the main menu. Once the information has been confirmed, you can now begin by selecting Explore Mementos. Mementos can be explored even without a target, but time will pass as it would in a palace infiltration. Exercise caution when nearing a time limit. Alright, so let's view requests.
Well then.
Well, think back to Kamoshida. There was something vital we did before we stole his treasure, yes?
What?
Come on, just tell us.
Oh.
Oh, do you mean the calling card? But wait a sec, did we send one the last time? The treasure materializes when we change the target's subconscious with a calling card. That's the rule when dealing with a palace. But in Mementos, it seems like we can just go in for the target immediately.
What?
Wait, what? We don't need a calling card or nothing? Something else already exists that fulfills that role. Fortunately for us, Mishima put a comment up in the forum saying the Phantom Thieves are coming. For a small target, that's enough of a calling card. That alone will put some fear in them for a while. Even that Nakanohara guy? What did I say guy? Must have seen Mishima's comments about him on the fan site. And that's why the nav picked up on him.
Huh?
Can we really leave something that important to someone else? The desires of the Mementos shadows are nothing compared to those of the palace rulers. Still, we need to unanimously agree on our target. No ignoring the rules, even for smaller ones. Anyway, let's get to discussing the intel we've gathered.
Listen up.
This intel is on an arrogant, brown-haired bully. He's a student at Shujin Academy. Things have gone a little too far for just bullying, though. He's abusing and blackmailing kids.
I'm gonna make him pay.
He's the perfect target. Come on, let's take him down. Are you sure you aren't just excited to go to Mementos? Then again, we can't really leave a guy like that be. We should go. No objections, right?
Yep.
We're good to go. If you're okay with it, that's a unanimous decision. Okay, all that's left now is to take down the target in Mementos. Alright, so here we go. We have quests. Basically, how this works is that, like, when we get quests, they'll be added here, and we can check our progress throughout the game. Right now, we already have this one. It's done, because that was just the first one we did, the tutorial one. And now we have the Bark and Bite of a Bully, so we can do this. We don't have to do this right now. In fact, we're not going to do this right now.
Huh?
That's all for today. Because, seriously, someone is growing plants up here. Like, if no one's allowed on the roof, why are there plants? That makes no sense. Well, I'm leaving. Alright. And actually, we have to go to the second floor. Because today, we're hanging out with Ryuji.
Yo.
Yo, Akira, you heading home? So, you know how we were looking for somewhere we can train? Well, I finally found a spot. We're free to do whatever we want. How about we head on over there? I feel I can become closer with Ryuji thanks to the Chariot Persona Slime. I feel like my bond with Ryuji will grow stronger soon. So what do you plan on doing? Want to hang out with Ryuji? Heck yeah, let's hang out with him. It's a gym over in Shibuya. Pretty damn cheap, too.
Wanna get going?
Come on, I'll show you the way.
This has gotta be it.
Here we are, Protein Lovers Gym. Aw, man. It's pay per visit, so you don't gotta worry about any bullshit contracts or nothing. The equipment's kinda crappy, but they got tons of variety. Plus, it's real damn cheap, totally worth, even without a pool or hot tub.
By the way,
Oh yeah, you bring your stuff? Protein powder? And that's actually what you had to say. Hell yeah, man, if you want to beef up, you gotta... Wait, that ain't it. I'm talking about spare undies. Getting back into your sweaty clothes after a nice hot shower is like the grossest goddamn thing. Oh, but you don't gotta go... but don't go getting your hopes up. No way I'm gonna let you use mine.
wanna get going?
Anyway, let's head in. Pardon me. Phew. My form's coming back, but I don't got any stamina. Huh. Sakamoto? Aw, man.
Whoa!
Ikeda-senpai. Good morning. Don't you mean good morning? Haha, you're as eloquent as ever, Sakamoto. Also, it's after school. Heck yeah, man, I've been studying my words and shit. Of course you have. Oh, and you don't need to call me senpai anymore. I've already graduated, remember? I haven't seen you before. Were you on the track team? Him? He's a friend. By the time he showed up, the track team was already, well, you know. Speaking of which, how's your leg? I'm managing. How about you, senpai? You still running? I actually joined my university's track team. You think I would have quit entirely after what happened? About that, I'm really sorry. No, I should be the one apologizing. I was supposed to be the leader of our team, yet I resigned myself to Kamoshida's will. That's cause you needed him to write that's cause you needed him to write your letter of rec, right? You were just looking out for your future, but I still managed to F it up anyways. Kamoshida clearly never intended on writing my letter of recommendation. You were just his excuse not to. And honestly, I enjoy where I am now. The track team isn't anything special, but it's perfect for me. So in truth, I should be thanking you for what you did, Sakamoto. Senpai. I've always regretted not doing more to protect you guys. But I heard some good news recently. The Shujin track team's being reinstated.
For real?
Classic Ryuji. I mean, Kamoshida's confessed all the horrible stuff he did, right? I guess the school got the old team together and told them they want to try to start it up again. Nobody told me about that. Huh, odd. The rumors got as far as me, and I'm not even a student anymore. Anyway, I heard they're going to get Mr. Yamauchi as their new advisor.
Huh?
Yamauchi? Hold up, that Yamauchi? Yup, the one who was basically Kamoshida's lapdog. Apparently he volunteered. He's really enthusiastic about pulling the track team up from the ashes. He is? You know, not that the team is being reinstated. There's no need for any bad blood, right? Why don't you go talk to them? I'm sure they could use someone with your passion. Yeah. So the track team's coming back. Good for them. You seem conflicted. Nah, not really. For real though, I'm glad the track team's coming back. It's sweet that Nakaoka and them can start training again. But still, I'm worried about their advisor, Yamauchi. He's basically like a mini Kamoshida. So he's an asshole? Basically. Both of those were the correct answers. From now on, I'm not going to say that they're correct answers when they're correct, because typically when it comes to social links / confidants, your answers usually matter. So when they don't matter, I'll let you guys know that they don't matter. And then when they do matter, I'll just pick the right one. So just assume that if we get points for what we say, and I don't say that answer didn't matter, or this answer doesn't matter, we can say whatever we want. Just assume that what I picked was important to actually pick to get the points. He'd always yell at us at practice, but then be a huge kiss-ass when our parents were around. Ugh. I can't believe a moron like that's gonna be advising the track team. He doesn't even teach PE. He's gotta be up to something. I'll do some research. There's a chance I'm gonna need your help too, okay? You'd be free to lend me a hand if I need it, yeah? I'll be counting on you. Don't worry, Ryuji. It feels like my bond with Ryuji is growing deeper. Aw, man. Rank 5. We're already halfway through Ryuji's social link.
Alright.
Your Chariot Confidant is increased to rank 5. You will now earn more EXP from Arcana Burst when fusing personas with the Chariot Arcana. Alright, we don't gotta be messing around here anymore. Let's head home. Wait, I gotta shower first.
See ya!
See ya, Ryuji.
You're back.
Hey!
Come to think of it, that guy who approached you in the Beeple shop was a politician, right? He apparently gives speeches at Shibuya Station, but you can't judge a book by its cover. Aw man, we're gonna go, and you're still under probation. Be sure you keep that in mind. We're gonna do exactly that, not judge a book by its cover. And the best way to not judge a book by its cover is to get to know that person. So we're going to Station Square. Bam, alright. Where are you, man? He was over here before. Yep, there he is. Look at that. He's got a sash and white gloves and everything, man.
Please consider what I have to say.
There have been far too many incidents recently to ignore. Can anyone deny this? The runaway train incident, mysterious psychotic breakdowns, a school with corrupt teachers? We have yet to discover the truth of it all. The apathy that permeates society is a direct result of negligence by our government and the media. You're listening quite attentively. Are you interested in politics? Sure. Are you a student? I'm delighted to captivate the interest of someone your age. Have I seen you somewhere before? Oh, you were working at the Beeple shop before. You have a lot of perseverance for a young person.
If you'd like.
Well, if you're interested, I could use your help. I want to change the state of this country, and to do so, I need the power of the youth. However, due to certain regulations, I can't offer a job to a student. I was thinking you could learn some things if you choose to attend a few of my speeches, though. I'd be glad to. Really? That would be helpful indeed. Well then, would you mind telling me your name and contact information? Heck yeah. You're a student from Shujin Academy. It's nice to meet you. I'm Toranosuke Yoshida. I used to be a member of the Diet, but no longer. In the past 27 years, I've lost 7 straight elections. This isn't good. I'm dwelling on the negative right before my speech.
Very well.
Well then, I hope you can count on your help immediately.
Everyone,
The lines of what is considered right and wrong in society today have been blurred. With common sense no longer our guide, we make decisions based on our selfish wants and desires. This has resulted in a deluge of self-centered people who delight in taking advantage of the weak. However, even in this modern day and age, it is imperative that we act in the best interests of all. A world where it is acceptable to trample on the rights of others for your own benefit. A world where the young exist only to be exploited, is a world that must be changed. Easy for him to say. Old-timers like me have our hands full taking care of ourselves. He's actually making some good points, but he's a no-name. He probably won't get too far. Nothing's gonna change. We'll just keep getting exploited. What's this wannabe politician blathering about now? He isn't even affiliated with a party. How about you just leave matters of state in the capable hands of the Liberal Co-Prosperity Party? You mustn't base your decisions whom to support merely according to the party they belong to. Just shut up already. You're just a washed-up politician. If I am chosen to represent the will of the people, then I am fully prepared to, in the best interests of all, save the blathering for when you get elected. If you get elected.
thank you.
Thank you. That's all for today. Well, what do you think of my speech? The best interest of all?
I'm glad.
Indeed, do you feel the same? Such as I am, I like to believe that I'm capable of giving a moving speech. However, there are times, like today, when the audience has a difference of opinion on a topic. Some feel I should concentrate on getting elected before I worry about others. Do you agree? Nah, you have my support. Sometimes getting elected isn't the most important thing. Sometimes it's sticking to your beliefs. And a lot of the things he's said, are pretty good. It really is important to not choose who you decide to vote for on just who they're affiliated with in terms of party. Like, I've never been a fan of this whole, like bipartisan system that, we have, and that it's just a mess because it's like, oh, you're either for one side or against the other, or if you're against the one side, you're definitely for the other. And it's just this polarizing thing where it's like, you can't have, mixed beliefs on, certain subjects. And I don't want to get political because I want to keep this Let's Play for everyone, but I feel like that polarizing kind of view is really destructive, because instead of learning to work together and accept compromises, we learn to divide ourselves even further, and it's just not, the more polarized the political system is, the less the political system actually represents the will of the people. Because if you have 50% of people who want one thing and 50% of people who want another thing, and you only have two parties to represent extremes of those two things, then what you wind up with is 50% of people being disappointed half of the time. And it's just instead what you should be seeing is proper democracy, which, like I said, I don't want to get political, but our system's got some problems. I'm not saying it's terrible, but it's definitely not perfect, and I think we could do better. It's encouraging to know that my message has won you over. Besides, I've grown quite accustomed to those types of reactions.
No.
Although, I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing. Regardless, no matter what they say, I must continue on. I think I can learn a lot by listening to Yoshida's speeches.
Well then, I shall see you again soon.
Perhaps I'll ask for your impressions again sometime. It looks like you're intending school seriously. Well, yeah.
That reminds me.
You also seem pretty close to Takamaki-san if you're both coming to school together. You just transferred here, though. I guess you two really click. We're in the same class.
Oh.
I see. You seemed a lot closer than that yesterday morning. I heard she was a victim of Mr. Kamoshida, but was that all there was to it? Either way, closer inspection should clear everything up. Goodbye. I get the feeling she's spying on us.
Ahem.
You have exams starting tomorrow. It's too late to cram, so don't even try it.
Well, shall we
Now
begin?
then, picking up from last time. The end of the Heian period marks the rise of the samurai, which I'm sure you've all been waiting for. As described in The Tale of the Heike, it was a time when all that was great would fall from grace. It wasn't unusual for the heroes of yesterday to be struck down as rebels of the present day. By the way, sympathizing with the loser or the weak is called magistrate's patronage. That term came from the name of the position that a certain hero held. Now then, Kurusu-kun,
Do you know the answer?
who do you think is the origin of the term magistrate's patronage? The answer to this question is Minamoto no Yoshitsune.
This is it.
Correct.
Magistrate was Minamoto no Yoshitsune's title, which later became his nickname. Although Yoshitsune helped defeat the Taira, he was driven out by his brother and killed himself. However, in the centuries that followed, Yoshitsune became more popular as a tragic hero. Wow, really? Kurusu seems kinda smart, doesn't he?
Nice going.
Wow, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. Heck yeah.
All right.
Akira's knowledge has improved. Unfortunately, we're still only rank 1. Rather than siding with the one who has overwhelming power, people preferred the underdog opposing them. It's sort of like rooting for a minor league baseball team instead of an all-star major league one.
Yep.
I can understand that. It's like, if I don't root for them, then who will? I think it's more, well, I think that's part of it, but I also think it's more like, aw man, wouldn't it show their skill if like
What are your
this
thoughts?
no-name team went up against like a major league team and then won? It's like, it's one of those things where it's like, when you have a small favorite, you really want them to win because then like, it's impressive. Like, it's not impressive when a major league team wins against another major league team because like, they're both major league teams. They're like, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's skill involved. But don't forget your exams start tomorrow. Do you need to put in any last minute studying? Let's see. According to the guide, no we don't. In fact, according to the guide, we're spending time with Ryuji again. Aw man, Ryuji.
Yo.
But don't get me wrong, like there's skill involved with that, like if you're like two major league teams, but it's like, it's less impressive when it's like not I don't want to say an amateur team, because obviously not an amateur team, but just a team that no one's heard about, like a team that hasn't cemented themselves as a major team, like comes up against and beats a major team, and then it's like, aw man. Hey, do you remember that guy Yamauchi I was talking about before? The mini Kamoshida? Was one of those options the mini Ryuji? I like barely glossed over that. Yeah, that's him. Well, he's gonna be the new track team advisor. Hey, he don't give a rat's rat's ass about the sport, though, or even the students. So, you see, I heard this rumor. Apparently, he's got in trouble at the school before with his drinking. But that hasn't kept him from going out. I was thinking, maybe he'd let some shit slip when he's drunk. We should totally try and tail him sometime. I'll look into where he goes to drink. What's the plan for today, though? You gonna train with me? Heck yeah, we're gonna train with him. I'm gonna stop reading those because those are just gonna take up time. Let's get changed then. We can meet at somewhere's got to be open. Let's try looking at around at school. Hey, I thought you said we were going to the gym. Unless we're not going there. Guess we're not going there. Man, we really don't got a good place to train, huh? Ryuji, you literally took us to a gym last time. Is it closed on Tuesdays? I mean, we'd probably run into Nakaoka and them if we stuck around here. You got any ideas? How about protein lovers? Actually, we can train at my place is the correct answer. I was about to make a mistake. You seriously think we get any training done there? I bet we just end up eating ice cream and playing video games all day long. Hey, Sojiro doesn't even let me eat ice cream. He just hogs it all for himself. That's just kind of what happens, you know? And I don't even think I have any consoles in my room. I guess it wouldn't hurt to peek around the gym. If they ain't there, maybe we can... Herg.
Whoa!
Nakaoka? Takeshi? The hell you guys doing? We just have a few questions for Nakaoka here. It's none of your business. So what? You gonna ask him questions with your fists? And anyways, ain't a 3-on-1 kinda cowardly? The only coward here is Nakaoka. All the shit Kamoshida put us through is his fault. He was telling that bastard secrets about us the whole time.
What?
Huh? That's a load of bull. You guys should trust Nakaoka. That's right, you've been training together for freaking forever. Plus, ain't the track team coming back? You guys, you don't gotta fight. Shut up. I'm telling you, this piece of shit sold us out. How do you think Kamoshida found out about your parents, Sakamoto? He's gotta be a snitch.
Whoa!
Hold up. Out of the way, Sakamoto. We'll beat the shit out of you too if we need to. If you think that's gonna make you feel better, go for it. But you're gonna wish you didn't. Trust me, it feels really bad looking back on shitty stuff you've done. Huh? Look, even if Nakaoka was working with Kamoshida, ain't it fine now? The bastard's gone, so you guys can just put all this crap behind you. There's no reason to fight, yeah? We can't keep people around who are gonna try to undermine our team. But I didn't do anything. I wasn't working with Kamoshida. No matter how much he hit me, my answer's gonna stay the same. Oh yeah? We've got proof. Yamauchi told us all about it.
Huh?
Yamauchi? Come on, Takeshi. We gotta get out of here. It'll be real bad if anyone else showed up. Nakaoka. Shit like you isn't welcome on our new track team. You better remember that. You okay? What the hell was all that? Just stay out of this, Sakamoto. It has nothing to do with you. But when you hit Kamoshida, you're really hitting all of us who tried so hard to endure his bullshit. You might have felt relieved, but it only made life harder for us. 'Cause of you, we lost the one place we could vent our frustrations, the one place we could really belong. Tensions got pretty high after that, and things have just been kinda rough from then on. You really think it's all fine now, huh? Well, what if I told you they're right about me? Would you still think it's fine if I was the one who told Kamoshida about your parents? Yeah. If you told him, you told him. I'm over all that stuff with my parents anyways. Besides,
Hey.
I've realized something, Nakaoka. I might have messed up with Kamoshida back then, but hanging on to the past ain't gonna help anything. I'm just gonna focus on being myself now, on being free. What are you talking about? Free, huh? Haha.
Hey.
Akira, you get what I'm trying to say, yeah? More or less. Right. Wait, what do you mean more or less? You're supposed to know. I guess being free is like... It's like how I feel when I'm talking to you, man. And this time we can answer whatever we want. Can you explain that? I don't know how else to explain. I just feel free. Huh? What, are we stuck on repeat or something? I feel like my bond with Ryuji is growing deeper. Rank up. Harrison Recovery. Chance to cure status ailments inflicted upon party members. Heck yeah.
Alright.
Your Chariot Confidant is increased to rank 6. You'll now earn more EXP from Arcana Burst when fusing personas of the Chariot Arcana. Ryuji can now use Harrison Recovery. And that's actually a really good ability. Like, when it procs, and when you have, like, when everyone on your party can use that and it procs, it's, like, and it, like, it's just, it's so nice. Man, that was some funny shit. So much for training, though, huh? Come on, let's get out of here.
Let's go!
Oh, we really should grab ramen on the way home.
Ah, you're back.
Hey,
I wonder if that Yoshida guy is giving a speech in Shibuya again today. Well, guess what, Morgana? I do believe we are going to find out. Because that's what we're doing today.
Got that?
Tonight, rather. Yeah, I know I'm on probation. Alright, so. Let's go to Shibuya.
Please consider what I have to say.
There have been far too many incidents ready. Oh, he said that last time. Wow, is this just the same speech? Hey, about Yoshida's speech skills. We should make use of them when you negotiate with shadows. Good idea. Right? You should ask him. Teach you how to give speeches? Why? I want to be a politician. I'd love to help you, though. How should I teach you? It's time for my speech. Let's talk about this later.
And while our society appears to be prosperous, many of our young people are quietly suffering. They lack jobs, security, savings. The next generation will lead us into the future, and yet they have no plan for how to arrive there.
Watch where you're going, you little shit.
You bumped into me, you old goat.
This isn't good.
Let's mediate.
Yes, let's. Good citizens, please stop fighting! What is the point of bickering over such a trivial matter?
This is none of your business.
Yeah, seriously, just shut up.
What's with this guy?
Well, they
Now,
stopped.
if you'll please excuse me, I must return to my speech.
They stopped fighting.
Together, we can create a bright future for the next generation.
Ugh. God, so righteous. That really annoys me.
Aw, man, your outfit really annoys me.
Enough of your arrogance, no good Tora.
No good Torah, huh?
What? As if anyone would actually vote for you. Are you planning to embezzle funds again? Or maybe criticize one of your constituents again? You criminal!
No, that was all in the past.
Oh dear.
I've gone and done it again.
Looks like I'm not the only one with a criminal record. You're a criminal?
There are many who would agree with that statement.
Hey man, don't worry. There are many who would agree with that statement on me too.
Whenever someone calls me no good Torah, I panic. I went through quite an ordeal 20 years ago. Let me explain. I used to be a member of the National Diet. I was elected during the rise of the Kuramoto children. We were backed by powerful Diet members. This was about 20 years ago. I was very inexperienced back then, both as a politician as well as a human being. That inexperience led me to be involved in a series of major political scandals. People refer to my blunders as no good Tora's 3 strikes. The first was being caught missing a legislative meeting to take a personal vacation. Then, I was accused of embezzling a large sum of money from the party, giving me 2 strikes. Finally, I called a voter an idiot at an open forum, which resulted in scandal and strike 3. I was out and branded a washed-up politician. You said you wanted to become a member of the Diet. But do you see the man before you?
A questionable background, accused of embezzlement. However, he has conviction and wants to change the world. Public speaking skills could be useful to the Phantom Thieves, so I'll make a deal with him.
Do you really want to receive my guidance?
You seem to have conviction. Actually, I don't care about your past seems better, because I also have a past that,
I'm happy to hear that.
well, a
However,
past, I mean like, what, 2 months ago?
Everyone says I have no chance to get elected. So why come to me?
I like your technique.
You mean giving speeches? I'm afraid I'm not so great that you'd be able to learn anything.
I wouldn't say that, man.
The most important part about giving a good speech is believing in yourself. Perhaps one day I will believe in myself again. But you sure got me there. You're a strange young man.
Say it.
Very well. If learning how to give a great speech is what you seek, then I'd be happy to instruct you. In exchange, I would like for you to continue assisting me.
Heck yeah, I'll hold signs all day.
Let's get started, shall we?
Sounds good. I've made a deal with Yoshida. And you know what deals mean. They mean we're going back to the interrogation room. Again.
Staging your crimes with calling cards. It's hard to believe that a student could manage this alone. An adult. For example, someone talented enough to move people with words. Perhaps they coached you. Isn't that right?
I mean, Ryuji wrote the first one. I don't know who wrote the rest of them.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the sun persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right.
You've unlocked the Sun Confidant. Fusing personas of the Sun Arcana will now grant you EXP due to Arcana Burst.
Let's pursue your dream of becoming a member of the Diet.
Whoa, hold on. I did say I wanted to be a politician, but I could have just meant mayor or something. Mayor's a pretty good title. Like, maybe I just want to be the mayor of Shibuya.
Oh my, we've been talking for far too long. Let's call it quits for today. Well then, I shall see you again soon.
Let's not get ahead here. Come on. I'd settle for mayor. Get the key to the city and everything, right? That's how that works. Aw man, looks like we're doing exams. Did Kamoshida have a psychotic breakdown? Shoot, I haven't studied at all. Have you heard what's happened since then? This sucks. I pulled an all-nighter last night. Really? Did you get caught?
Well, shall we begin?
Aw man, this is some chill music. Let the first day of exams begin. Although the line connects A to C, it looks like it leads to B instead. What's this phenomenon called? An optical illusion.
Ooh, we can do this!
It's definitely not astigmatism. That's the thing where your eyes shake a lot. Let's see, an essay question? This looks tough, but let's calm down and think about it, though. Think it through. What's the reason why people will see the same thing differently? If how they're seeing things is different, it probably has to do with this kind of information. It's probably gonna be visual information. Right, how you see something is visual information. What takes the visual information from your eyes and processes it is the brain. Right. The brain processes visual information. So the reason why people seeing things differently is they have different cognitions. The reason I paused there is because I was expecting it to be like, what part of the brain? Because I'm a psych major, and that's kind of more stuff we go over. We go over like stuff like that all the time. So I was like, okay, the visual cortex is at the back of the brain. No, it's just brain, stomach, or bone marrow. I don't even think it said bone marrow. I think it just said marrow. That's where your red blood cells are made. How the brain interprets the same visual data, how one perceives the world differs from person to person. Oh, this sounds pretty good.
Yep.
You finished in time.
Ahem.
Also, I love it how, I'm basically cheating by having Morgana in my desk. Also, if it's an exam and everyone's really quiet, how come no one can hear meowing? You'd think that'd be a dead giveaway that something's up.
Let's get started.
Today is the second day of exams. You may begin. Which of the following expressions came from the name of the position that Minamoto no Yoshitsune held? That would be magistrate's patronage.
Ooh, we can do this!
That sounds about right. What's the origin of the English word talent? I believe it's the name of a sum of currency. Actually, I didn't.
Ooh, we can do this!
I don't remember that coming up at all. It probably did. I'm just bad. But luckily, I have a guide.
Okay, class, let's get started.
Today's the third day of exams. Go ahead and get started. What did the Greek philosopher Socrates say that evil is born from? I do believe the answer is ignorance, yes.
Ooh, we can do this!
That sounds about right. What's the least number of colors needed to paint Japan so no two adjacent areas are the same color? The answer is 4.
Ooh, we can do this!
That sounds about right. Oh, I guess we just skipped straight to the 14th. So sleepy. I ended up pulling an all-nighter once I realized today's the last day of exams. Yo, you staying up studying? Nah, I've gave up on the exam. I was playing some games, then before I knew it, it was morning. You're failing for sure, Ryuji. It'll be fine. No one's expecting anything of me, so I don't gotta worry about grades. See, that's what I was saying. Like, morning. Yo, look who else is yawning. Exams are almost over, so I thought I'd make one last effort across the finish line. Impressive, Lady Ann. You're quite different from this stupid monkey I know. Huh? Don't give me that crap. Your brain's tiny compared to mine. Size is meaningless if there's nothing inside, you know.
What was that?
Ugh, will you please shut it? You're making me forget everything I memorized. Huh? Am I imagining things? You need the bathroom?
No!
What, you see a groper or something? No, that's not it. It's nothing.
Oh my god! That guy got off! Isn't this bad? Hey, at least act like you care.
Fine. Come on.
Huh?
Hey, are you sure it's him, or are you just that self-conscious?
I'm not that.
Is there something you want?
That's my line. You are the one stalking me.
Stalking you? That's outrageous.
I know you've been following me ever since the train.
That's because...
My goodness. I had wondered why you left the car, so this is where your passion led. All is well that ends well.
Something about, like, a guy driving up in a car rolling
I saw
down
you
the-
from the car, and I couldn't help myself from chasing after you.
Wait, that is stalking.
I didn't even notice the calls from Sensei, but thank goodness I caught up to you.
Okay.
What?
You're the woman I've been searching for all this time. Please, won't you?
Wait a minute,
Be the model for my next art piece.
Model?
All that I've drawn till now has been lacking, but I feel a passion from you unlike anyone else.
This man's highly suspicious.
Morgana, you're just jealous. But, that
Is
is...
this a recruit for some shady business?
That is kind of weird.
Will you cooperate with me? What do you say?
Hold your horses. Who are you anyways?
Oh, where are my manners? I'm a second year at Kosei High's Fine Arts Division. My name is Yusuke Kitagawa.
Oh man, it's in red text. That means it's important.
I'm Madarame Sensei's pupil, and I am being allowed residence at his place. I'm striving to become an artist.
Huh? Do you mean that Madarame? The one who was on Good Morning Japan the other day?
The very same.
Oh man, Madarame.
You know who that is?
Wait, is that the guy who was in the car?
He was introduced as a super famous Japanese-style artist who's been recognized all over the world. But we heard that name the other day in Mementos.
Yusuke!
I'm sorry, Sensei. I'll be right there.
That old guy's Madarame?
Madarame Sensei's exhibition will begin at the department store near the station tomorrow. I'll be there to help out on opening day. Please come by. It'd be great if you could give me your answer in regard to being a model then. I bet you have no interest in the fine arts, but I'll give you tickets too.
Hey man, I like art.
Well then, I hope to see you there tomorrow.
That guy's as easy to read as a book. You're not planning on going, are ya?
I think I will.
Crap, look at the time. I'll see you later.
Wait, what do you mean? We're all late.
How dare he go after Lady Ann? I've memorized that face of yours, Yusuke.
Morgana, are you gonna scratch him? I mean, you're a cat. You could totally get away with it. Just take off your collar. People will think it's a stray. You're good. You got this. Oh man, that's that means something important just happened. Didn't see any social links though.
You became acquainted with Madarame's pupil by chance?
Hey man, it's a small world out there.
That's a little too convenient. It makes me wonder if you're even telling the truth. So be it. What I want to know most is your method. It's true that Madarame was an unforgivable criminal worthy of the scorn thrown at him.
Aw man, guess there's no hiding it now. Madarame is a terrible person. We just don't know it yet.
He was an adult who cultivated his own fame and fortune by sacrificing the livelihood of children.
Oh, well, that's nice.
But
to
how
know.
did you discover such horrible deeds that were hidden all these years in such a short time?
Probably through the metaverse, like everything else. In the metaverse.
This metaverse business again?
Hey, it's true.
Fine. Let's suppose that people's hearts can be changed by stealing their treasure, like you've said. If so, a different suspicion arises. People have gone mad or lost consciousness, never to recover, like the subway accident in April. Depending on how you look at it, that could be taken as a phenomenon for a sudden change of heart, too.
Yeah, but see, that wasn't us. I don't know what's happening with that yet.
Were you related to those as well?
I wish I could say no, but I'll just silently... Well, I guess I shook my head, so
I see.
That's good.
Fine. Continue telling me about Madarame's case. Keep it concise and only of the truth.
I will keep it as concise as the game will let me. Which means to say, not concise at all. This is a long game. Today's the last day of exams, huh? What's wrong? You're taking a lot of time to get through these. This isn't going too well. I wouldn't expect a great score. Damn. It's because I have no, it's because I have no, thing.
It's over.
Heck yeah, it's over.
It's over.
I think it's over means something completely different for Ryuji.
How about you?
I'm not worrying about it.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that.
Oh god damn it, now I encouraged Ryuji not to worry about it. No, you need to worry about it. I'm not worried about it because the questions I had direct control over, I know I got right.
You really should.
Anyways, can we stop talking about the exams? Like it or not, they're gonna come back graded next week.
He sounds like he's in the pits of despair.
Rather than focus on stuff that's over with.
What are you looking at?
The usual site. It's no use. There ain't any useful info. The number of posts are getting less and less too.
I am not letting this end as a one-hit wonder, okay?
There's no point in getting antsy, though. I know! Why don't we go eat lunch somewhere? We still have some money left over from the other day.
I want sushi then! Or domestic raised eel.
We don't have that much left.
Yeah, Ryuji, I need this money to, watch movies, raise my social stats, and, buy things.
Oh, right! There are those tickets to Madarame's exhibit. Wait, that's tomorrow.
Like taking baths.
Don't tell me. Was it love at first sight with that Yusuke guy?
Morgana, please.
It's not like that.
Of course not.
When I was watching that special on TV, his artwork was pretty nice. Plus, we've got free tickets. Besides, this could also be related to what we heard in Mementos.
Madarame, was it?
I'm curious too, especially since I got interrogated about that, in the future.
That aside, what should I do about the other 2 tickets? Wanna go appreciate some fine arts for once?
Well, I'll go appreciate fine arts. Ryuji will just probably go into wine.
Fine arts, huh?
It's starting already.
I suggest we should all go together.
Morgana, you're a cat. We don't have 4 tickets.
Appreciating the fine arts builds character. A phantom thief who can't identify an original is lame.
I think it takes a lot more to identify an original than that. I mean...
Well, if everyone's going...
It's settled then.
Like, don't people who have to, like, don't people who, actually identify, like, forgeries have to, like, they have to use some crazy scientific equipment nowadays because people can be really good. But, luckily for, well, I say luckily, there's been a bunch of stuff, there's a bunch of stuff that can help set, like, fakes from, real paintings, because, like, nowadays we have things like, there's just a lot of techniques for, there are certain paints that we didn't use back then that we use now. There are certain paints that we used to use then that we realized were poisonous, so we don't use them. Thanks to the Manhattan Project and, like, the US and, like, other countries basically testing nuclear weapons, we basically have a bunch of, radioactive isotopes in the atmosphere that we didn't have before then. So now, like, even if you get like authentic paints and paint a painting, it's still going to look fake because it's going to be radioactive. Not like radioactive, but just like it's going to have trace amounts of radioactive elements that wouldn't have existed back then. I'm looking forward to it.
Just the phrase going to an art exhibit sounds kind of mature.
But that's not something you can detect with your bare eyes. You need equipment for that.
Let's meet at the exhibit entrance tomorrow.
All right.
Okay.
Tomorrow we get to go to that exhibit with Lady Ann. I'm curious to know if this Madarame has anything to do with that name we heard in Mementos. Whatever the case may be, we can't be late. Better get to bed early. So I keep thinking about what Nakanohara said. Could he have been talking about the famous artist Madarame? That sounds about right. Seconded. Great, the name really stood out to me. Yeah, I mean, you guys ever heard of someone else called Madarame? It's really not common at all. If what we heard is true, Kitagawa-kun is studying under a corrupt teacher. You mean a teacher who treats people like tools? Kitagawa-kun's life is probably pretty terrible. We gotta look into this. And look into this we shall. But we're going to do that next time, because it is late.
I should write something.
So, gonna save. Alright, there we go. So, once again, gonna call it a night here. Hope you guys enjoyed this time. Next time, it looks like we're gonna be delving deeper into this Madarame business, but for now, I'm gonna call it a night. So, peace out, guys.
Let's do it.
Why'd I do that?